Also claiming that he made me feel like I was drowning at 12:37. Don't recall that at all. I think he just maybe tried. That's not what happened. That didn't affect me at all. But when he says present company not excluded, about how, podcasters are intimidated into shutting up about things. Present company's talking about the higher side chats, the forum that he's on. It appears as though the fuckery may have rubbed off on me for trying to spread the word, as of 2 days ago my email account has been scrubbed. When I try to log into my usual device, I apparently log in fine, but with no access to any messages, new or old, sent or received. Out of curiosity, I had several people try to log in from other locations. Right, that's what the other guy had posted. Alright, so that's it, but you get the idea. He's bragging about it. And claiming victory. And it's another death threat about a water tower, and he's claiming that he's also intimidated the higher side chats. He's claiming that he put something on my computer when I went to his website, and that he was able to send specialized content to me and paste over my experience of other websites, so that instead of seeing what was really on Facebook, for instance, I might have just been seeing what he wanted me to see. So that's the guy, Jamie Espy, who scared me into deleting all of my work because it seemed like my computer had been hacked and all of my accounts had been hacked. And I just didn't want someone else to control them and put up something that I wouldn't want to be up there, So I deleted them instead. A few months later, when I talked about this in public on some other podcasts that I went on to, and when I did an interview with someone where I talked about it, that I put on my own website, actually with Sean Alger, the guy from RX Only Picture Show, I got more threats from Jamie again. Actually from his Greenleaf Canyon Campground Facebook page. So not only is he not afraid to tell me who he is and his real name, supposedly, which actually is not Jamie Espy so much, but Jamie Muller. You find that out when you look up Greenleaf Canyon Campground. And he posted from his business's Facebook page these threatening messages on my Facebook page. Y'all, this poor lady, this is him actually. On this one, he's reposting my interview where I mentioned actually specifically him, or I don't think I mentioned him by name, but I talked about the owner of this is what I said, the owner of a campground who was sending me threats. So he realized, okay, well, you're talking about me, because he's the owner of a campground and he's been sending me threats. So he sent some more threats. Post them on his campground's page so that, the implication, obviously, that anyone who's his client that would be looking at his page knows what he's doing there already. And they would be mad at me for talking about it and exposing it in public. So this is his campground's page where he's posting this. Y'all, this poor lady, how sad and deluded she is for giving us the shout out around 3703. Heartbreaking, really. And he puts the two emojis that I've identified as being codes in certain contexts to these videos where they hurt kids, and kids are destined to quite often to die. So it depends on the context it's used in, but often these videos, or the ones that the advertisements for them that are floating around on YouTube, use these emojis: the broken heart and the black heart. How sad and deluded we were to extend any protection around her whatsoever. I pity you, Miss Twyman, all unprotected. She gets what she deserves. Then he follows up with another comment. We wish her no harm unless she causes us harm. You get the first shit talk for free, silly lady. Next one, not so much. Okay, so that was when he's posting from a Jamie account on the Greenleaf page. Here's him using the Greenleaf page's account to post on my Facebook fan page. Peekaboo, we see you, Miss Twyman. Great episode. Poor Miss Twyman. This is on the Greenleaf Canyon Campground website. And look at that address, South Dewey Drive, Williams, Arizona. Poor Miss Twyman, sadly mentally tormented soul. Keep running your mouth and see what happens. Black heart emoji. Broken heart emoji. And what pages does he like? WikiLeaf, High Times, and the Higher Side Chats. Well, that's what the Greenleaf Canyon Campground page likes. Here's a review that they got. The host is violent. This is May 31st, 2017. Reservation was for 2, but Jamie changed it to 1 on his own. When we reached there at 9:30 p.m., he yelled at me to leave. He threatened me to shoot with his gun and kill me. Pictures attached for proof. Traveled as a couple. This is from Arun M. There's a look at the guy we're talking about. So look, this is the guy that was harassing me. I actually mentioned this stuff to Isaac Cappy. And, you know, I might have actually told him specifically who these guys were. I told this story on interviews I did on other podcasts that are larger than my own, where in those same conversations I also talked about Isaac Cappy. I talked about his appearance on Alex Jones, and I critiqued it, and I talked about his story a little bit. I talked about what I saw as the reasons to believe him, and then the reasons to maybe not believe him. So it's very likely that not only did I tell Isaac Cappy the specifics about these people who were attacking me from Arizona, from this campground, but that he then heard me mention it again later if he listened to these podcasts where the subject was, one of the subjects discussed was him. So, it seems likely he might have listened to those, or that someone who knows him listened to them and reported it to him, brought it to his attention. So that would have been yet another reminder. Oh, pay attention to this. Maybe if I had known, I feel like he was going out there to investigate this thing in Williams. It could have been that he was part of it, and that's why he was out there, and then they were just killing off someone who was kind of a loose end. But I would say my instinct on this is I think he was out there to investigate it, and I don't know if he was following up on the leads that I had given him, or if he had some other angle that had brought him out there. But that's what I think he was doing. Now, it could very well be that, it was Jamie of Greenleaf Canyon Campground that lured him out there for whatever reason, and that he had already been hit with these tactics.